Good morning, children. Welcome to the English class. All of you, open your textbook, page number 37. In our last class, we were studying the lesson Friend in Need. So, let us continue the lesson. Before continuing the lesson, let us recall what we had learned. Sage Durvasa had taught Kunti a mantra. It was a secret verse to invoke the gods. When invoked, the gods would appear in front of Kunti and bless her with sons equal to themselves in glory. The young Kunti was at that time waiting for her Swayamvara. Means she was an unmarried woman. She was waiting for Swayamvara. She was waiting to get married. But out of curiosity, she invoked Surya, the sun god, and he had blessed her with a child who would prove to be the greatest of all heroes. With baby in her arms, Kunti was worried that how would she explain the child and who would believe her. With a heavy heart, she placed the baby in the basket and set it afloat on the river Ganga. The baby, he grew up in Adhiratha's house and he became a hero called Karna. Krishna warns Kunti that Kurukshetra war was near and her sons would be fighting against their cousins. And also there will be much blood shed. When Krishna warns Kunti that war was near, Kunti will get disturbed. The Pandavas would fight against the Kauravas, and Karna, being her first child, was on Duryodhana's side. Karna would fight against his brothers, perhaps kill them, or maybe killed by himself, or maybe killed himself. He was her precious firstborn child whom she never accepted or never showed mother's love. Her eyes were filled with tears and Kunti decided to tell Karna the truth of his birth. That was the only way to persuade, means to beg or to stop him to leave Duryodhana and to fight on the side of the Pandavas. With Karna gone, Duryodhana would be able to vanish. With Karna gone, Pandavas will be able to vanish him very easily. So Kunti thinks that was the right time for Karna to learn the secret of his birth. So she hurries up to the bank of river Ganga where she knew Karna would be doing his morning prayers. As she expected, Karna was standing in the river and was facing to the east with his eyes closed. Till here you had learnt. Next we'll continue. Kunti waited. Karna opened his eyes. He was surprised to see Kunti. He bowed to her respectfully and greeted her. As Kunti was waiting, Karna opens his eyes and he was very much surprised to see Kunti in front of him. He bows to her respectfully, means he bends his head as a sign of respect and he welcomes her. "O Karna, my son," she wept as she related the story of his birth. He was her son, she said amid tears. He was her son, a prince of noble bloodshed of the house of Pandu. He was the child of Surya, the sun god whom he had worshipped a moment earlier. He was her first child, the eldest of the Pandavas. Arjuna was his brother, Yudhishthira, Bhima, Nakula, Sahadeva, all were his brothers. So, Kunti tells Karna the secret of his birth, the story of his birth. She cries and she relates the story of his birth, that he was her son, born to Surya, the sun god. And also she tells that he was a prince of noble blood of the house of Pandu. He was the noble blood, okay, the noble blood, well-born child of the Pandus. She will also tell him that he was the child of Surya, the sun god, whom he had worshipped a moment earlier. Few minutes back, Karna had prayed to the sun god. So she will tell him that he was the son of Surya, the sun god. He was her first child, the eldest of the Pandavas. She will also tell him that Karna was her first child, the elder brother of the Pandavas. Arjuna, Yudhishthira, Bhima, Nakula, Sahadeva, all were his brothers. So Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadeva, Yudhishthira, all were, and Bhima. So these five Pandavas all were the brothers of Karna. It is the Pandavas you should lead, not Duryodhana's army. Leave them. Come now, join your brothers, defend them against the Kauravas. My heart has been heavy within me all these years. Bring me peace now. So Kunti requests Karna to leave the Duryodhana armies and to lead the Pandavas. She tells him to join his brothers and protect them, defend them, means protect them against the Kauravas. Kunti tells Karna that her heart was heavy, she was very sad all these years, and she will request him to bring peace now. Peace means namadi, okay, to bring peace. So next, Karna embraced his mother gently and wiped away her tears. He spoke to her in sad, gentle words. Indeed, I am a prince, son of Kunti, born to Surya. But Adhiratha raised me. Adhiratha gave me a father's care and gave me his name. Radha is my mother. She lavished love and affection on me. She shared my infant joys and sorrows and proudly watched me grow into manhood. When Krupa challenged me to reveal my parentage at the tournament, you could have saved me, mother. If only you had revealed the truth then. Perhaps things would have been different now. So, when Kunti requests him to leave Duryodhana and to join the Pandavas and to bring peace to her mind, then Karna, she embraces his mother, she hugs his mother and kindly wipes her tears. He speaks very sadly and with gentle words. He tells Kunti that though he was a prince, son of Kunti, born to Surya, but Adhirathas raised me. Means Adhirathas looked after him. Adhirathas brought him up. Adhiratha gave Karna father's care and also Adhiratha gave his name. Karna tells that Radha was his mother. She lavished, okay, she gave him love and affection, means care, okay. She showered all her love and care on Karna. She shared my infant joys and sorrows and proudly watched me grow into manhood. Radha shared the joys and sorrows. Okay, sorrow means sad. The happy moments and sad moments of young Karna. Of young Karna, infant means young. Okay, so young child. So she shared joys and sorrows of the young Karna, and also she proudly watched him growing as a man. When Krupa challenged to reveal my parentage at the tournament, when Krupa challenged to tell about his parents at the tournament, you could have saved me, mother. Karna will tell Kunti that when Kripa had challenged to tell about his parents at the tournament, she would have told the secret of his birth. At that time, if she had revealed the truth, things would have been different now. Son, with tear-filled eyes, Kunti protested. Karna said it was Duryodhana then who befriended me and stood by me. He rebuked Bhima when he flung hot words at me. To Duryodhana, it did not matter that I was a mere charioteer's son. He gave me wealth, a kingdom, power, armies. More than that, he gave me friendship, a lifelong friendship. Mother, would I be an honorable man if I deserted him now? Would I be worthy to be a warrior if I deserted the Kauravas to join the Pandavas? Would that be right? Would it be just? Would it become of Karna? So, Kunti, with tears filled in her eyes, she disagrees Karna. Karna says that it was Duryodhana then who befriended me and stood by me. Karna tells Kunti that at that time Duryodhana had become my friend and he stood by me and he supported me. He rebuked Bhima, means he scolded Bhima when he flung hot words, when he spoke rudely to Karna. To Duryodhana, it did not matter that I was a mere charioteer's son. Duryodhana didn't care whether Karna was a charioteer's son. Duryodhana gave Karna his wealth, his kingdom, power and armies. More than that, he gave him a friendship, a lifelong friendship. So, Karna will ask Kunti, will ask his mother whether he will be an honest man if he leaves him at the time of war. Would it be worthy? Would it be notable to be a warrior if he leaves the Kauravas to join the Pandavas? He will also ask Kunti whether it would be right, whether it would be justice, and whether it would be right for Karna to leave the Kauravas at this time and to join the Pandavas. Karna's smile was tinged with sadness. It was a difficult choice, but he did not hesitate to make it. He held honor, duty, and friendship above everything else. Would I not be a traitor and a cheat if I desert him now? He said. Kunti had no answer. She was heartbroken. She bent her head in sorrows. Karna was very sad. His smile was clear with sadness. It was a difficult choice for him to make, to select the Pandavas or the Kauravas. But Karna did not hesitate to make the decision. He said Kunti that he would fight for Kauravas against the Pandavas. He would never leave the Kauravas. He gives importance to honor, that is the respect, duty and friendship above everything else. He will also question Kunti that he would be a traitor, okay, he would be a betrayer, means he would be a backstabber and a cheat if he leaves Duryodhana now. So Kunti has no answer and she was heartbroken, means she was very sad. So she bent her head in sad. Okay, so till here, so this will be the end of the lesson. So at last Karna he supports Kauravas in the Kurukshetra war. From this lesson you will learn that friendship is more than other things. Okay, we should never cheat anyone. We should give respect to everyone, and we should maintain the relationships and friendship with loyalty. Thank you children. I hope you have understood the lesson.